Hello, boys and girls. I hope you're ready for some super fun new math today. I want to introduce you to the next topic that we're going to be working on for the next couple of weeks, and that is telling time. And this is so exciting because it's one of the last things that you learn in first grade math before you go on to second grade. And this is a skill that is mostly introduced in first grade, but that you get to be more of an expert at next year when you go to second grade. So let's go ahead and get started. I actually want to share my screen with you guys and have you watch a Brain Pop Junior video. And we're going to start with telling time to the hour. Okay. So we're going to watch this little video of our friend Moby, and we're going to find out what it's like to tell time from the hour.
No, Moby, it's not time for lunch yet. Look at the clock. How can you tell time? When you tell time, you look at the little hand first. That's the hour hand. The hour hand is on the 9. Next, you look at the big hand. That's the minute hand. The minute hand is on the 12. So the time is exactly 9 o'clock in the morning. O'clock means of the clock. We go to the computer lab at 10 o'clock and go to the library at 11 o'clock. Moby, those aren't our bags. How do you write the time? Now the time is 3 o'clock. I can write 3 o'clock using words or write it using numbers and words. I can also write the time using only numbers. Well, first I write the hour, so that's 3. Then I add a colon to separate the hours from the minutes. Finally, I write how many minutes are past the hour. It's exactly 3 o'clock, so there are 0 minutes past the hour. You write the time to 2 places, so I write zeros in the ones place and the tens place. How does time change from 1 hour to the next? We've got to wait 1 hour for the lasagna. Well, there are 60 minutes in an hour, and it's 5 o'clock now. It takes 60 minutes for the minute hand to go all the way around while the hour hand moves from the 5 to the 6. So the lasagna will be done at 6 o'clock. Wait a minute. Now I'm a little confused. Well, there are 24 hours in the day, but there are only 12 numbers on a clock. Right, Moby. The hour hand goes around the clock twice in one day. That's why we have an 8 o'clock in the morning and an 8 o'clock at night. 12 o'clock at night is called midnight because it's in the middle of the night. 12 o'clock during the day is called noon. Hey, it's noon now. Grab your lunchbox, Moby. Let's go. Moby, what was that?
All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that video. I know we love Moby. Okay, I'm going to unshare my screen, and then I am going to turn on my camera, and we're going to practice a couple of times together. Okay, so I have drawn here, like it's not very pretty, but it'll do the work. I have a clock right here, And as you can see, I have drawn numbers around the clock. Let's count those numbers and see what our clock goes up to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, those are the numbers that you will see on a clock. Some clocks might have little lines between them, and we're going to go into those later. Right now, we're just going to focus on telling time to the hour. We're just going to talk about the hour. We're not going to get into minutes yet, okay? So remember, in the video, they said the first hand you need to look at is the short hand. These two arrows are what we call the hands on a clock. So which one of these hands is shorter? This one or the second one? The second one is shorter. So when we're looking for the hour, we always look for the shorter one, okay? So the hour hand is the shorter hand. So we're going to look and see what number that hand is pointing to. When we first start practicing telling time, it's easier for us if we use our pencil or marker, if you're me, and just continue that arrow to see what number it's on. And I see it's on the number 1. So I know that means this clock is on 1, and remember we put our colons, and then we look at our long hand. Right now, our long hand is always going to be on 12, okay, while we first practice. We're just going to do to the hour. So my long hand, my minute hand is on the 12. That means o'clock. Can you guys say o'clock? O'clock. And I write o'clock as 2 zeros. So that means this clock is showing you that it is 1 o'clock. The small hand is pointing to the 1. The hour hand's pointing to 1. The minute hand is pointing to 12. 1 o'clock. Let's try another one. Okay, let me get my blue marker again. Okay, friends, so remember when we first start to tell time, we're going to look at the hour hand, the short hand, first. I'm going to draw my line out. What number is my short hand pointing to? 9. So I'm going to write a 9, colon, and then where's my minute hand pointing to? It's pointing to 12. So does that mean I write 12? No, remember the 12 means o'clock. 2 zeros, o'clock. So what time is this clock showing? 9 o'clock. Good. I'm going to give you some to do by yourself next. So you can pause the video and go get a piece of paper and a pencil, and then come back and try these next few by yourself. All right, try this one first. After you've written that down, try this next one. Now try this last one. And remember, for all these practice ones, they're all going to be o'clock. You're just changing the hour. All right, guys, make sure you have an adult take a picture of that and send it to me so I can see how you did, and come back tomorrow and we're going to explore a few more and try a couple of different times. I'm also going to get a clock from school, my big clock. I forgot to go get it when I was at school today. We're going to get that and explore that a little bit more and maybe make a craft later this week to tell time. Have a good day, guys. Can't wait to see your assignments.